is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yeah! There we go! 26!
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Has his man. That's there looking from Penn State. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. I picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third down run by Dobbins. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Yeah, there we go. Then we'll go to 53. 26.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Yeah!
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. Dak now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
From the gun is Prescott. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Shot!
Burrow setting up the play action. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Let's get set. 11, Thomas. Dot.
Burrow to the air now. This is pulled in by McCall Hardman. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. Dot.
From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
To throw again, it's Burrow. He's got it. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Returns looking good so far. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Yeah, here we go. 46. 47. 26.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Back to the well again. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Yeah. 26.
Prescott here from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. So now that we've sorted that flag out, we've arrived at the end of the first. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down.
Yeah, here we go.
Running it after the penalty. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
26.
Working inside the red zone. This throw is cut. And he drives this forward to the 6.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now.
Yeah!
Now here's Prescott. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Valus Jones now on the return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go, here we go. Mighty, 11, mighty. 11. That.
Here's Burrow. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Gun. That. 12. That.
Looking to throw, Burrow. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Dot.
Burrow back to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him.
Hey, we gotta keep
Moving
scoring.
quickly, trying to get set again.
11, Thomas.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and
11 MT. Dot.
A give left side to Brown. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Here we go. 11. 11. Dot.
Now Burrow. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas. angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
11 MT. Dot.
First down from the red zone. Pass it down close. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Bengals with a chance to score and take a lead into the locker room.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Putting a receiver in motion.
12, 12, 12. Dot.
Burrow now against a blitz. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. First down, here's Dak. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Here we go, here we go. Dot.
Throwing is Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Offense up to the line fast.
Dot.
Trying again following the sack. Catch made by All. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
John. Dot. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Dot.
Burrow setting to throw. He's got it at the 5. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that gives them first and goal.
On one, ready? 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
There's no question that offensively you're disappointed when you're in these goal to go and you go backwards. But this is one of those situations, Kate, where I got to give a tremendous amount of credit to that defense, that surge, that want to, that leverage to not just stop them at the point of attack, but knock them 2 yards backwards. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Shot.
Handoff now, running right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Butker knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Throwing on first is Prescott. He puts everything behind this one. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It's a pickup of 11, and it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
1st and 10, Prescott. Cut near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep trying.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. Just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. Gay's kick is good, and that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
11. Shot.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. Just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
11. Let's get set. 12. Shot.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Dot.
Here's 2nd and 5. This one taken in by Chase. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Dot.
They'll try it right with Brown. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run again with Brown. And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. That's 7 yards on the run. Still 6 to go on third.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Gun, gun. Dot. Dot.
Here's Brown again. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on third down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Here we go.
First down, Burrow to throw. Catch is made in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you.
Here we go.
But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Brown will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
11 Thomas.